third quarter, but if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Cowboys 7.
Graham Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. Pettis now on the return. And able to get this out to the 25.
First down 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake. Jones sliding out of the pocket. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, touchdown, Giants. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown as his guys continue to pour it on. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. Gano now to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
The score, Giants 42, Cowboys 7. Graham Gano set.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
42-yard line.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them? And do I have enough confidence to make a play?
That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, and defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes. Dexter Lawrence in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott letting one fly deep for Cooper. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Isaac Yiadom in there to pick it. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Now Jones, off play action. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. 41 yards. A first down carry for Barkley. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
From the 31, Jones. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Jones now to throw on 3rd down. And he's got him. Got his man on the end round. Complete. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. From the gun, Jones. And Ingram holds it in. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Good job, fellas. Good job.
Evan Ingram, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants just continue to pour it on. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
The score, Giants 49, Cowboys 7.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust? And now here is another interception. Julian Love picks it, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can...
And all the way in, touchdown, New York. Evan Ingram with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Giants offense cashes in with 6. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
The score, Giants 56, Cowboys 7.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover. They want to try and put points on the board.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Still 15 yards to go, 2nd down. Again, it's Elliott. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 8. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field.
And my goodness, another interception. Isaac Yiadom picks it. Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your...
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Gano for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Giants 63, Cowboys 7. Graham
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is Tony Pollard. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. He'll hand it off to Elliott to begin the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
10 more there and another 1st down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 1st downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, look into that end zone real fast.
Elliott going to bite off about 7 on that one. A good run on 1st down.
He's brought down at the 31. It's a gain of 7. Brings up
3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. The Cowboys on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. A 20th carry here for Elliott. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Now Prescott on 4th down. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And now here is another interception. Monte Nicholson picks it. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by DeMonte Casey. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise,
drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. Prescott looks to throw on first. And my goodness, another interception. Monte Nicholson picks it, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Big DeMarcus Lawrence getting in there and bringing him to the ground. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
To try again after the sack. Jones, he finds an opening past the 40. Finds his tight end Ingram. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Operating from the gun, Jones. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. Past the 20. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. And at this point, after that return for a touchdown, I guess the only thing is you're asking what else could go wrong.
Not only that, I think that between the two of us, we thought this was over before. I believe now it's really over.
And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
63. Cowboys 14.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. Pettis now on the return. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Giants take over 1st and
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Got a man open. It's Ross. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Gano now to add the extra point. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Giants 70. Cowboys 14. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. Stays on his feet. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. Buying time to his left. Prescott stripped, and the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Here's Jones. Following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Jones back to the air on 2nd down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Gano the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more.
14.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Now Pollard. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48 there.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
A pass there over the middle to start things out. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
To throw again on second down, Prescott. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
On third down, it's Prescott. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. O'Shane Ximines in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to fourth down. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. The Cowboys will go. Prescott, he's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. Isaac Yiadom in there to pick it. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. That one looks like he'll throw here on the move to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep back over them. Now the defense loses him. It's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Gano for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Giants 84. Cowboys 14. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They go to Elliott again. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
43-yard line.
First down, Prescott. Being chased out left. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
At the 42-yard line.
One last shot now for Prescott. And my goodness, another interception. Monte Nicholson picks it. 20. There he goes left side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown.
Today's final score, Giants.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Giants, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1.
And they will head home for next week's contest. That is against Washington.
Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, the calendar changed October didn't help as they dropped to 0-5 on the year. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Arizona Cardinals. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
it.